What is going on, everyone? My name is DCamp59, aka Camp, and this is now the third fucking time I've had to record this commentary, and I don't like doing it more than once, but shit happens, and where you have to do it, like girlfriends calling and stuff like that. But this is the squad I'm using, guys, in this episode of Tourney Time, Trophy Time. I don't know exactly what I want to call it yet. My last squad builder I used with them, featuring Ribery and Liga BBVA Hybrid, and this is what I took into the Advanced Cup. So I'm just going to go over the squad real quick, and then we'll get into some goals, just getting straight to it. But in goal, guys, we have Lloris, the 85 Lloris from Olympic Lyon, and at right back we have Sergio Ramos. Center back we have Gerard Piqué. The other center back we have Sacco. And then at left back, we have the inform Nsame, I think is how you say it. And then at center mid, we have Gorkuf, 5-star skiller. Then the beast, Sissoko. And then Cesc Fabregas rounding out the midfield. At right wing, we have Angel Di Maria, the Argentine. At striker, the 85 Karim Benzema from Real Madrid. And then, of course, at left wing, we have Franck Ribery from Bayern Munich. Now, I don't know if I want to keep this as a series or not, guys, but I'm going to take every squad I use and try to enter a tournament, whether I build it for the tournament at the time or just do it the Advanced Cup. So the first, you see, I played this before the first match, but the guy rage quit, and I had to do the dashboard thing, and then it ended up knocking me out of the tournament, and it pissed me off, so I had to start all over. And so the first team I come up against once I started over was this guy with 5 at the back and a Gabby of Bong Lahore up front. But the good thing is he had a Jamie Carragher at right wing back, so I definitely going to exploit that side on him. But in the 32nd minute here, get lucky right there, Di Maria. I don't skill move, didn't pull off, feeding it through to Ribery, crushing it, missing, rebound to Benzema, nice little Sam 5000 rebound to put it in the back of the net in the 33rd minute. Just poaching Benzema. He's always in a good spot, and that's what he does best, is just poaching on goals. But here in the 35th, not too long after that, a nice clearing ball from Lloris, feeding it to Di Maria, who takes it down lovely on his chest, and then a simple Ronaldo chop on the inside to his left foot, his favorite foot, finessing it into the corner, off the post, into the back of the net. Very simple goal. I like that goal, guys, and no keeper in the world is going to save that from the placement, so that was a very nice one. But I do end up going on a nice little tear against this guy. He does end up just setting the controller down and going AFK or whatnot, but I still back with Piqué, still in the first half. Not too long after that, again, feeding it through to Benzema. He runs off him somehow, missing and returning the favor to Ribery, but he misses, and then Benzema gets it back again with a nice little header. Fluke goal, but in a tournament, guys, you do not care. At least I don't, as far as the type of goals I score. I just want to score them, and I want to win. Very simple indeed. Nice clearing ball from Benzema. Just trying to get it out. He put a little pressure. I accidentally hit X, but I end up getting it back, feeding it through to Ribery, and I just finesse that home. One simple finish every time. Keeper's not going to save that, especially from Ribery, who should have a higher shooting stat, I think, than 78 or whatever it is. But the stat lies, guys. But straight from kickoff here, he is still playing at this point, right before half. He does tries to, I don't know what he was trying to do, but I ended up giving too much power, kicking it back, getting it to Gorkuf. Nice little McGeady spin inside. Tried to feed it, but he took too heavy of a touch. But I ended up getting it back to Di Maria, feeding it through to Gorkuf, making a nice run, and then finessing it off the post again into the back of the net. And that was a nice little sequence. And then, of course, you got to do the booty dance. And I don't think the guy appreciated the booty dance as much as I did. But I was in a pissed off mood, like I said, from the previous games I played, and I was scoring, and I did not care, and I was going to flaunt it and taunt you with my celebrations. Just how it goes sometimes, guys. We all have those days, and y'all should know already. But nice little header from Ramos, and feeding it through to Benzema, crushing it near post. 9 times out of 10, guys, that near post shot's going to work. They're going to think you're going to go cross the face of goal or cut back inside, but if you finesse it or crush it near post, 9 times out of 10 for me, if the guy's a decent striker and it's on his strong foot, he's going to make it. I mean, unless the keeper's just, you know, I mean, obviously you're going to miss sometimes, guys, but that's just how it goes. But here you can see at the end, I just get bored. I was holding the ball in the back, back half of the pitch on my side, because he wasn't playing. He ended up quitting, putting the controller down. So I just decided, hey, let's take Lloris all the way. And the funny thing is, when you take a keeper all the way until he gets into the box, they don't touch him, and then I just fucked that up. And I was like, you know what? I just did all that hard work with Lloris. I'm not gonna give up now. Get the ball back with Sissoko, and I just drill it near post again. Off the post again into the back of the net, and did not care. So I'm pretty sure that is going to be, however, the last goal, and it is. I ended up just holding the ball in the back half of the pitch again, with Lloris and Sacco and Piqué just passing around, doing step overs and ball rolls and dicking around. So I ended up beating that guy 7-0. Got a nice little bit of coins from it. So it pushes us into the second round, where we come up against this guy who has a very nice team, but not the best of chemistry. Only 93 chemistry, still pretty good, but he's got a mostly Brazilian side with Schneider and Prince Boateng from AC Milan. Very good players in there. So, every time you come up against the Brazilian side, you're always worried, because there's always a lot of pace and a lot of skill, and people abuse it. But clearing it out here in the second minute, feeding it through to Di Maria, and just finessing it one time around keeper. Just a simple mistake on his part, leaving too much space in the defense and attacking too much with those fullbacks. Ending up getting a nice little hole for Di Maria through, and he's never going to miss that shot, just opening up the body and finessing it on his strong side. But this now is after halftime. He ends up almost getting one back if he would put a little less on that ball maybe, but Lloris, a nice little throw out to Cesc Fabregas with a nice through ball to Di Maria, who just keeps pacing through and then passes it back to Benzema, who crushes it far side. And I would hardly consider that a tramp, guys. That wasn't across the face of goal. He still could have missed it. The keeper still could have saved it. It was just a nice pass and a nice finish from Benzema. So I'm going to take that every time I can. He was just sitting there butt-ass naked open. So why not? And, it pays off, and sometimes you just have to do what you have to do to win. But that is the end of that game, guys. We do win it 2-0. Moving on into the third round. I can't remember what the round is called. Elite 8, something like round. Anyway, doesn't matter. Third round is what I'm going to call it. Semifinal, maybe. Yeah, no, this is the semifinal, I'm pretty sure. But we come up against this guy, very, very nice side. He's got a Messi, Aguero, Tevez, Lavezzi, Hulk, Cambiaso, Thiago Silva, Dani Alves, David Luiz, Ashley Cole, and a Julio Cesar. Nice squad there. Very, very pacey, very, very pacey defense. Very hard to break down, very pacey attack, and very, very highly rated. And guys, if I wasn't on this game, he may have stood on my game in this game. He may have stood a chance, but this is just one of those games straight from kickoff. You'll see what happens. Roulette with Di Maria, end up passing it back because he was doing a little contain. Gorku feeding it through. Look at this touch from Di Maria, finishing it on his weak foot. That was one of my favorite goals I've ever scored. Just the touch Di Maria took and the shot on his weak foot. I don't know what his weak foot's rated, but guys, that was amazing. Look at this touch, and just one time off his weak foot. Fantastic shot. But we're not done yet. Straight from kickoff again. That was in the second minute. Now we are going into the fourth. A nice little left trigger, right trigger from Di Maria, feeding it to Benzema, hitting it one time, crushing it across the keeper into the far side corner of the net. Third minute. I mean, just for first 3 minutes of game time, guys, I was on top of my game. And not long after that, he ends up getting one back, getting down here with Messi, pacing it up with Messi. Nice little stop, a couple step overs. I almost took him down for a penalty, but he feeds it through to Hulk, crushing it far side. Much like the Benzema goal I had the game before this, so I can't really fault the guy for it. Very nice goal, and he was very well deserved. I'm not going to fault anybody for taking a goal like that, especially in a tournament. I'd hardly consider that a tramp. But a very, very nice find from Messi. But here he makes a mistake, giving it back to me. Benzema, left trigger, right trigger, getting it to Ribery, who feeds it back to Benzema. Very lucky, but Benzema every time crushing it near post again, guys, and there's the booty dance. Knew I had to break the booty dance out eventually. My favorite celebrations to dick around on somebody is the shush, the can you hear me, the salmon flop, and the booty dance. Those are all my dick celebrations when I want to be. And this game is not over. He's short past a mistake to Gorkuf, who gets it to Ribéry, feeding it back to Gorkuf, who passes it to Benzema, who misses. He tries to head it out, makes a mistake, and Gorkuf is there to pick it up and finesse it back. And there's the shush celebration. And I was, you know, it was just one of those games where, you know, you're on and everything goes your way. And you're just playing very well, and you feel unstoppable, and nobody's going to beat you. To be honest, he was a very good player, very, very strong. But another mistake, passing it with David Luiz, getting it back to Benzema, and this, guys, is a tramp. I did not care at the time. I still don't care. It's a tournament. I'm going to do what I have to. Japes calls it the smart pass. I would, at this point, I wouldn't call that a smart pass because I was up 5-1. That was a tramp. I didn't care. I was winning this game, and I was going to demoralize anyone I played. But that is the final goal of that one. I do end up winning that 5-1. Very good player he was, but in the end, I did have a hell of a game and a hell of a little spree of games I played in this session. But now, guys, we are in the finals. As you can see, I put steroid cards on all my guys because I don't give a shit. I wanted to win, and I wanted to do it. I had a lot left over in my. I've never used them before except for right now, and I had a lot from just opening packs and stuff like that, just sitting in my consumables. So I was like, you know what the hell, I'm gonna use them. And we come up against this side, Brazilian German side, very nice, but not the strongest. But in the 20th minute, nice little 1-2 from Ribéry to Benzema, back to Ribéry, and then Ribéry opening up his body with that lethal finesse shot. And I like goals like that when they just open that body real fast, finessing it one time, as you'll see right here. Ribéry does. I don't know, I like scoring those kinds of goals. But that puts me up 1-0, but this game is far from over. This guy was a very good player as well. He somehow gets that back off my guy's head. PK misses it with his 6'3" or 4" frame, falls right into fucking Wallison's lap, and he ends up, I mean, nobody's going to catch Wallison once he's away. He's at 90-some pace, and he does a good job finishing it and making me pay. But straight from kickoff, I mess up. I had to do a step over instead of a roulette. He tries to left trigger, right trigger me. I luckily get the tackle. He gets it back. It does not waste any time, though. I end up getting it back, tackle my own guy, get it out to Di Maria, who then feeds it through to Fabregas, who's making a breaking run. And guys, call this what you want. 45th minute, momentum, scripting, handicap. I would hardly consider a handicap, but scripting, whatever you want. I did end up getting the goal, and I do this salmon flop. The shush to the can you hear me now to the salmon flop. I was happy. Nothing ever goes my way like this. I always feel like it happens to me, not for me. So I was very happy. But nonetheless, not done yet. He does a nice 1-2, and I accidentally pull PK off, and he just makes me pay again with Wallison. And props to him. I mean, I hate when that happens, when they do 1-2 and you're running towards the guy and it swaps guys on you all of a sudden, and you know, you do it. But nonetheless, in the 54th minute, a corner gets onto Benzema's head from Fabregas, and I make no mistake about it, crushing it with his head with a thunderous header into the back of the net. But guys, that is actually how this game would end, and he does end up quitting out at the end right here. So I was worried about the disconnecting possibility, but I do end up winning 3-2. And as you see here now, it starts spinning. He does quit. I don't know why. He just probably dashboarded, turned his Xbox off. But guys, that's the end of this episode. Let me know if you enjoyed it. Leave a like, leave a comment. Let me know if you want me to do it again. And as always, guys, subscribe, and I will have plenty more content, and especially when FIFA 13 comes out. And as always, guys, I will catch you all next time.